I want to start off by thanking all the fans. They showed their love and support throughout the whole entire season. Um, but through the bad moments, good moments, they were here for us, cheering loud and proud. So I just want to thank the best fans in the world for that.
What are your expectations for this team next season?
My expectations for the team next season. I expect us to do really good. For sure, get into the playoffs and make a great run. With the team that we have, there's no excuses. We should definitely be in the playoffs and make a good run for ourselves.
We just had Brandon in here, and I know the season's just over, but are you already kind of excited for next year and what could?
For sure. Being with these guys every single day this season and seeing the progress that we made each and every single game, seeing people get better day in, day out, seeing how close we are, it just makes me super excited. I think if you seen my face last year throughout this time, I don't think I was probably looking the right way. But, I'm pretty excited for what this team holds and what we're going to grow into. We have a lot of great pieces on this team, and we're going to add another great piece. So I'm super excited for what we got started. It's only the beginning, and, I see this team going a long way next year.
This was supposed to be a rebuilding year for the Raptors. Does it feel like the team has been rebuilt? Like, does it feel like a lot of turnover and you're ready for next year?
I love our team. We got a lot of great pieces. So I felt like we got what it takes. We got a great young core. Starting five's gonna look crazy next year. We're still gonna add, like I said, we're still gonna add some talent. But with the things that we got in place, with our foundation and how we want to play, and the side of the defensive end, how we want to guard and disrupt teams, it all fits what we want. So we have the pieces, and we just gotta make it happen.
Do you have any personal goals for next year, like all defense team? Just is there anything you want out of next year as an individual?
I feel like I'm an all defensive team type of player. But once those wins come with it, that's how your name get in those conversations. So once we start winning, my name's gonna be in a lot more conversations. So time that all that stuff is gonna come. But me personally, I just want to go out there, be consistent every single night. This year, I really had the ball in my hands a lot, where I was able to make those decisions, work on my game, and test things out. So that was good for me. I know what I want to do. I envision myself of how physical, how strong I can be, attacking, create angles, get into different spaces, and how I'm be able to initiate the offense, creating. Next year you just got to go out there and put it on.
You obviously didn't get a chance to play with Brandon this season, but what excites you about pairing you two guys together next year?
I love, I love the pass, to be honest. That's what I always done. So I love playing with people that really know how to score the ball, and Brandon's a person that he really knows how to score the ball, shoots really well, be able to get to the spots. It's just gonna open the floor way more. So I'm super excited to see how he's gonna go into our offense, and I want to see him flourish. I'm really excited to see it, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm super excited that getting into next year.
It seems
Scott,
like he's
at the beginning
really
of this-
absorbing. Sorry.
Go ahead.
It seems like he's really absorbing what you guys want to do here. Like he was just in talking about like he wants to even pass more, even though he's a scorer, and also just he didn't know how intense everyone was defensively, and he really wants to bring that as well. Is that encouraging to hear that he's already looking to do that?
For sure. That's our offense. We every game, we're focusing on how many assists we can get, but it just comes in the natural of the game. So I'm sure it's just going to encourage him to be able to do that more. But we're all going to challenge him each and every single day when we're in practice, when we're out there on the floor. We're going to challenge him offensively to make those right reads and defensively. We know he can do that. He's been saying he's ready to do it, and we're ready to see him do that. He's just keep bonding with him, keep trusting him with him, keep connecting with him, and we believe in him 100%.
Scottie, at the beginning of the season, I remember I asked you what type of leader do you want to be, and if there's any players that you kind of even model your leadership after. But now that the season's done, what are your takeaways from kind of stepping into that true role of being a leader of a franchise, and what did you learn?
Just being with these guys every single day, talking, communicating, building trust, building actual friendships. I think once you get to know these guys, like I do, it just makes it easy to be able to be someone that can lead for them. Going out there every single game, just trying to put my body on the line, just to fight with these guys. I genuinely love these guys. Being with them every single day, that's the worst part about having the season end so early, that you can't be with them every single day like how we are accustomed to being. But these guys just make it easy for me to lead. We play so hard throughout the game. We're so intense. We all are able to communicate and talk with each other throughout these moments. Off the floor, we're talking, smiling. It just makes it so fun. So they make it so super easy for me.
A lot of experimentation this season and over the course of your career. Even Masai last year said you made the all-star jump quicker than he would have expected. Are you a different player than you thought you would be when you got drafted? Have you developed in ways that have surprised yourself?
For sure. I think one thing about me, I don't really go into situations and really expect certain things. When I first joined the league, I was just coming from college. I was just super happy to be in the NBA. I was blessed. But you see, my game is just constantly evolving. I'm constantly getting better. I'm still getting bigger and stronger. It's fun. I enjoy it. You see me working on getting to my spots. I'm becoming more of a offensive threat than I ever was. So that's where my game is just gonna keep constantly evolving on that offensive end. I'm always be a pest on the defensive end. I'm always play super hard. I'm always guard. That's what I was started off to be in the NBA for, where I was on the map for. But my offensive game is just constantly growing. So it's still a work in progress where I can just keep developing and keep getting better.